Hello and welcome to my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2021. 2020 never happened, apparently. Well, for the most part. I mean, you're going to notice that there are a few movies on here that were on my, top 10 most anticipated movies of 2020. For obvious reasons, things were postponed. But firstly, let's get on with our dishonorable mentions. Alright, Godzilla vs. Kong. Looking up the director. Was it the director of the first one? No. So, no. Yeah, did you see that garbage? West Side Story. I love Ansel Elgort, but is he still under investigation for sexual allegations? Yes, so no. Black Widow, MCU movie. It's expected. It's good, that's just something that happens every year, like birthdays. Mortal Kombat. Geesh, another video game movie? I guess it has Ludi Lin in it, so. Speaking of which, Ludi Lin was in a movie that I really, really liked and that I want there to be a sequel to, and I put a petition as a link in the description below. If you want to support good movies, movies that aren't driven entirely by, then please check out the link. There's deets inside, and sign the petition. There was someone else that was happening this year, and I don't remember what it is. What was it? Anyways, getting on with it.
Number 10.
At number 10, we've got A Quiet Place Part 2. I think I've pretty much said everything I wanted to say in my last top 10 most anticipated movies. The first one, it took me a couple of watches for me to truly appreciate it. I love John Krasinski. I even did a movie review by his request for his favorite movie, The Devil Wears Prada. Please go check it out. And there's my review for A Quiet Place. And, take what I say with a grain of salt, because I really liked that movie. Why is it at the bottom of this list? That doesn't mean that I'm not looking forward to it. It just means I'm looking forward to it the least out of, the 10 really exciting movies that are coming out. I can think of 9 more things that, I'm excited about that won't scare the bejesus out of me.
Number 9.
Space Jam. Space Jam something. It's like Space Jam Space Jam A New Legacy. Yep, it's most definitely Space Jam A New Legacy. So, yeah, that movie. Dude, I'm a big fan of Space Jam. There's a lot of critics out there that don't like Space Jam because it's clearly product placement. Or is it really? I mean, it's like calling Honey, I Shrunk the Kids product placement. Space Jam was just a lot of fun. And, it's got the best friggin' Ready to Rumble that's the name of the song. It's got like the best pump up music ever. It just reminds me of the 90s when basketball was about to come on. I wasn't much of a basketball fan, but it's nostalgic and that's cool. It's got that song. Yeah, I dance a lot in this video. Dude, I just thought of something. The ultimate, that would be so cool. I just thought of the ultimate thing that could possibly happen, and you know what? I'm calling it. Michael Jordan cameo. Absolutely. And we gotta get Bill Murray, and we gotta get Wayne Knight in there. I mean, these are things that are important.
Number 8.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Anything that's gonna retcon that, I'm excited for. And no, it has nothing to do with, politics. It has everything to do with that movie sucked. And hopefully this movie's better. It's actually a sequel to Ghostbusters 2. It's not a weird thing that happened where, actors come in and they're like, hey, I'm here, I exist. Except not really. Yeah, no, I hope it's good.
Number 7.
Coming in at number 7 is Death on the Nile. Now, funny enough, I wrote a review for Murder on the Orient Express. And then things happened, I never released a review for it. But in the end, I did find it to be a good movie. It wasn't super memorable, admittedly. But I'll tell you what really excites me about this. I mean, not just that Gal Gadot is in it and that Kenneth Branagh's back in 2 ways, actor and director, but also because my wife loves Agatha Christie. And whenever she gets excited about something, I get excited about something. I mean, sue me. I mean, trust me, there are plenty of things that she likes that I don't. There's not very much. But anyways, I'm really excited for that. I thought that the first movie was pretty good, and I'm willing to bet that this one's gonna be great too.
Number 6.
The Conjuring 3, or The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. Now, I'm still excited for this movie, even though it is not being directed by James Wan. That's been a problem with these movies. I'm kind of apprehensive, like a lot. But just to complete the trilogy, because the first Conjuring is fantastic, the second Conjuring was potentially even more fantastic. And then you please finish it off, good. And just a forewarning, because I know my audience, they're not much of horror fans. The Conjuring movies they're intense, but it's all about the message. The message is always God wins. And we can only hope that's the same for this one.
Number 5.
007 No Time to Die. Now, I was excited for 007 No Time to Die on my last year's, top 10 most anticipated movies because it's 007. I mean, it's just to be expected. It's an event. You attend that event. But now, ever since then, we've gotten a new trailer. I think one, two more? I don't know. Anyways, I've seen another trailer for it, and man, it's a good-looking movie. I mean, I was excited for it last year, but I didn't fully know what to expect. This felt like it has finality to it. I'm stoked out of my mind for this film. Go watch the most recent trailer. It's just insane. I had the pleasure of seeing the trailer in theaters right before Tenet, and golly, going to the theaters for once in the past, it was like 12 months. That's just great. And to see this trailer, it just made the experience even more worth it than it already was. Anyways, looking forward to this one.
Number 4.
The Suicide Squad. That's the key term right there. It's actually going to be the exact same movie. They just put the word "the" in there. Well, I certainly hope it's not going to be the exact same movie because that movie sucked. Yeah, that's where the DCEU started to, dwindle. But I saw footage and I saw the teaser for this movie and I was like, I think that we might have a chance to retcon Suicide Squad. Yeah, it's not even called Suicide Squad 2. It's just The Suicide Squad. It's just straight up replacing the movie. I mean, man, DCEU's got some nads lately. I mean, it really is. It's a freaking reboot. I mean, at least it gives me the impression that it is. I mean, we had the exact same actress playing Harley Quinn. And I think we had the exact same actor playing Rick Flag. It's called The Suicide Squad. I mean, if you looked at the title at first glance, you'd be like, I don't see any difference. But anyways, I'm really stoked for this movie. Anything with Taika Waititi in it is going to be at least good. And boy, do we need a good redo on this one. Yeah. And I'm calling it. Taika Waititi plays the shark. Yeah, he's going to be the shark guy. I don't think that it's ever been confirmed. Maybe it has, and I'm just out of the loop, but I haven't done any research, and I'm just calling it. He's the shark guy.
Number 3.
Okay, gotta do it. Yeah, I'm still 6'4" and I don't have hips. I can't dance. But I'm a real sucker for musicals. Thank you, wife. Ugh, that sounded terrible.
I love you, wife.
Thank you, sweetie. I don't know what to call you on this channel if I want to protect your identity. She probably doesn't care, but I certainly do. She's my boo. But In the Heights is the only musical that I'm really looking forward to this year. I mean, there was West Side Story, but we got to figure out that thing with Ansel Elgort. I don't think it's ever going to be figured out, really. But to put it into perspective, I'm looking forward to a musical more than the other musical that's coming out that is directed by Steven Spielberg. If the movie is any bit as exciting as the trailer, then I am all in. And I'm really glad that it looks like we're going to get a little bit more of a peek or a peer into Hispanic culture. Let's, do it more.
Number 2.
If I knew that, this was supposed to come out in 2020, it would have been on my list from last year, but, things. Dune. Dune was that thing that was on my brother's bookshelf that I looked at. I was like, what's that? And he's like, oh, it's this thing. And I was like, that sounds cool. I'm not going to read it. And here we are. I saw a little bit of the 80s, 90s miniseries / film by David Lynch, and, it's intriguing enough, but I was like, you got to get the right guy to do this. You would think David Lynch. But no, I'll tell you who I was thinking. I was thinking the guy who did Blade Runner 2049 and the guy who did Arrival. Scope and post-apocalyptic desert steampunk future. Psh, there you go. Yeah, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. This is the next big franchise. Assuming, of course, that he does more than one film, and please do. Freaking Lord of the Rings the crap out of that thing. Yeah, I saw the trailer. Admittedly, if we gotten a little bit more information, then maybe people that don't know anything about Dune will, they might go see it. But knowing what I know, the thing, there you go. Ah, man, I should do this in my review. Just smash that like button. If I get to 500, then I'll wear this in my review. But yeah, it looks epic, it looks grounded, it looks gritty, and it's done by Denis Villeneuve. So, I mean, yeah, number 2.
Number 1.
And this one should come as no surprise, considering that I fainted in my video. 4 hours long! Yeah, I don't remember much of that one. But of course it is the one, the only Snyder Cut. Yeah, I was really nice to Justice League in my review with Silver Screen Analysis. Go check it out. He's definitely a lot more entertaining than I am in that review. So, yeah. Anyways, I was too nice. Yeah, you know, Justice League, directed by Joss Whedon, was just garbage. You know, when he came in and, you know, disrupted things, that's when brightly colored paint hit the frickin' ceiling. That is the moment where I was like, well, okay, well, there goes my gritty DCEU, the Snyderverse, and then 200,000 or so signatures later, yeah, it's going to be my first review of a movie on this list. I feel like we're saving the best for first. And even if this movie just sucks hard, it is still unprecedented. I mean, guys, we're getting the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League. 4 hours long of exactly what I'm hoping I wanted. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I want. But all I can say is, I see it, and I'm like... So there you go. That is my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2021. Assuming, of course, that all of these movies come out this year, this time. I will be reviewing each and every one of them along with, of course, y'all's favorite and least favorite movie requests. I also got to get on those Harry Potter reviews. We've got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets coming here soon. Just after we do Aaron Black's least favorite movie, The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. It exists. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell on the side, and I will see you next time on Movie Slayer.